Hey, how are we all doing? Welcome back to another day on the stream. How are things? Just filling up my cup with some coffee. You can probably hear me a bit better now. Let me just get my screen on. Let's get the screen on. Right, there we go. Yeah, how is everyone? Make sure you get your comments in. Make sure, of course, drop a like on the stream. Oh, we got great viewership already. 22 viewers in. Boom, there we go. Yeah, make sure you get your likes in. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. If anyone's new around here, comment. Let me know. Are you new around here? I want to speak to you. I want to give you a shout out. I want to find out, obviously, how you come across the channel. It's a great cup of coffee. It's a great cup of coffee in my autumn cup as well, obviously. For those of you that are around every day, you'll know. But yeah, I've got a nice autumny cup. It's looking great. It's looking great. Firewatch, say hey up, Firewatch, mate. Bobby, how we doing, mate? Great to see you. My daily dose of hopium, mate. I can try and be your hopium dealer. I can try and be your hopium dealer. Don't worry. Gonksy, mate. I don't think I've seen you in Gonksy. When was the last time you was in the stream? I don't know whether it's maybe me just getting confused, but I haven't seen you for a little while, I think. Anyway, I don't know. I'm good, mate. I'm good. How are you? You okay? Yeah, it's great to see everyone. Obviously, thank you very much for joining me. And of course, yeah, make sure you get your likes in. We've got 6 likes at the moment, so not bad. Not bad. Not great. Not great, but not bad. We can do a lot better, though. We can do a lot better. But yeah, you know what to do. You know what to do. Go and hit that. Go and hit that like. Now. Of course, we've got the Bitcoin chart. We have traded down on Bitcoin today. So if we actually zoom out again on the 5-minute, oh yeah, you guys know how we do it at Stonksy. 2 5-minute double confirmations there. Background color change, plus the arrow, 5-minute chart, cheat code. There we go. Trend up, trend down, boom, done, sealed. Thank you very much. Of course, we got a big drop on Bitcoin, obviously overnight, coming into this morning, didn't we? Just kept going down and down and down and down. But hopefully, I may have reached a point where I don't know if to say we've bottomed or not. Obviously, that's a very loose term to use in it. We could always go lower. Yeah, been a while. Yeah, mate, I thought it'd been a while. Well, welcome back, mate. It's great to see you. I was gonna say your face, but I can't see your face. Great to see your name. It's lovely to see your name. So of course, yes, we caught them lovely on Stonksy, and just overall, we basically come back into in towards where we bounced, over the past couple days. But also, if you look back, obviously we spent a lot of time, didn't we, in this region? We spent a lot of time in this region at the start of the month after we come up from 107k. So we did actually hover around here. So this is an area you can see, particularly here to the left, where we have visited, and obviously around that 111k region is nothing new to us. But we did come up yesterday and we hit this point here. Obviously, we came up and filled here, didn't we? I was kind of hoping that we were going to do the full run, kind of all the way back into supply. But obviously, we didn't. We came and just filled in this bit and then obviously dumped down. So, yeah, not the end of the world. Not the end of the world by any means. But obviously, a lot of work to do on Bitcoin's front. And yeah, we may just be consolidating. We may just be hanging around, consolidating. Good day, Brucey boy. Good day, Brucey. Hey, Brucey. You, I believe, you joined the low frequency bot, didn't you, this week? I think there's been a couple nice winners on there. There was a nice one today for 4.77% to the upside. Over the past, I had a look before, over the past, I think 6 trades, 4 in profit, 2 losses, which is not bad at all. But yeah, this was the trade that the low frequency bot caught, short from 113,488 and closed at 111,682. So that was a great trade. Yeah, so it was 4.77% P&L, which was a great trade. Some bangers. So yeah, that was good to see this morning. But I realised then, obviously, this is your first week in it and using it, so that's good. But yeah, are we going to make a claim for upside on Bitcoin today? We'll have to see, won't we? We'll have to see. Obviously, much like yesterday, get your comments in for what you want me to go and view. Now, I'll tell you something that will be changing for next week. Not changing necessarily, but in addition to the stream, I'm going to be coming. Obviously, we come on here and, I ask you guys what you want me to look at and stuff like that. From next week going forwards, I'm going to start trying to prep some things, looking at obviously setups that have caught my eye across the market, going into the stream. So I can come on and I can say, well, this is what I've seen, or this is what I'm looking at, or this is looking good, or maybe something's looking terrible. And then that way, obviously, I can maybe give my own segment as well, instead of waiting for you guys to give me what you want me to look at. I can come in and maybe show you something that may not have caught your eye or whatever. So obviously that will be starting from next week. Do that from Monday onwards, which will be good. So yeah, we'll look forward to that. Obviously, I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. I am off to an event tomorrow of some sort. Anyway, I'm off to a wedding. I'm off to a wedding tomorrow. So yeah, I won't be streaming tomorrow. So this is my last stream of the week. And of course, for you Stonksy users, the Sunday stream has now been moved in-house. So the Sunday stream will be into the Discord server. I don't know whether we'll make it a stream or we'll just make it a lounge meeting. I did obviously put a poll out in the Discord yesterday, and you guys voted for another lounge meeting to be done on Wednesday. So new addition to Stonksy is lounge meetings in the Discord, like planned ones. So there's going to be one on a Wednesday and then one on a Sunday evening, which should be good, nicely spaced out as well. So it was good voting. And yeah, look forward to that. So yeah, that's a new addition to Stonksy, obviously, if you're able to make it. I assume more people may be able to make it to the Sunday evening one. But the Wednesday one, we'll either make it the morning or the afternoon. Probably the morning, I assume, but yeah. Any thoughts on a bottom for hype? Looking to add to my spot bags? Yeah, we'll have a look at that now. Yeah, just continuing to bleed in it. I mean, it had a super rally, didn't it? I mean, look at that. Look, what a catch by Stonksy there. Holy hell. It had a super rally. Now, as you can see, it's basically just kind of melting through my levels. Pretty much. It's just kind of like melting through my levels. So we can get rid of this one now. This actually did hold. If you notice, we plotted this out yesterday. On stream. No, was it yesterday? No, it was maybe Tuesday. Might have been Tuesday. But this actually did hold for a bounce, and then obviously it just ended up melting through. Now we are approaching another level of interest. So I think, the 40 region, I mean, that is a super strong sell-off on hype in it. I don't know whether it's down to like Bitcoin itself. I think it's down to maybe capital rotation, but then again, Asta has started selling off as well. So it is a little bit interesting, really, how obviously the two are behaving in tandem with each other. But that sell-off on hype is super strong, isn't it? Super strong. I do think that this 40 region, obviously, it's a round number, and of course, this is where we, where we built some solid foundation. Obviously, if you pull it all across there, you can look there. So that's obviously one area, and then I think, obviously, from there, then downwards will be towards 38. And then if you go, if we drop out of 38. Probably looking down towards like 32-ish, I would imagine. So how deep it goes, I don't know. How deep it goes, I don't know. But that is a super strong sell-off in it. So we'll have to see. But yeah, super strong sell-off, and it's already down. Let's see, what's it down now? 30% from its high. But yeah, I think obviously this is a key area. You pull it all across, you can see there, can't you? You can see it all across there. Look at the SR around this $40 region. Look at all the SR around the $40 region. You can see it all across here, all across. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I do think this is one potential big area, but it doesn't necessarily mean a bottom. But I'd be kind of shocked if it went below 34. Well, anywhere in here. If it started going below $30, I'd be shocked, basically. Because obviously, this is kind of the line in the sand, innit? If we go out to the daily. Yeah, I mean, obviously, this is where we held, the daily on this retest, isn't it? If you go below there, basically, worst case scenario, and again, personally, I don't know. I'm not kind of sure on the fence what I said. That is look at that on the daily. Such an aggressive sell-off. It may come for a full liquidation. This is obviously another option. Is just, as you can see, just fully liquidate these lows here. And obviously you just wipe all this out in the build-up. So, you're wiping out all this. That is one option. And then obviously, you probably look to buy $30 for then the reversal. But again, that's still a big wipeout from here, isn't it? From here on out, that's a big wipeout in itself. That's another 25% to the downside. So I don't know. But I mean, yeah, for me, just kind of take it level by level. You really do want to see this SR hold, I think. But then, obviously this is looking like a prime area too. But it's already on a big discount, so we'll have to see. What do you think, Gongsa? How are you doing, Kev? Great to see you, mate. Thanks for joining, you absolute legend. Yeah, let me know, what do you think on Hype, and I suppose anyone else. What do you guys think on Hype? Yeah, what do you guys think on Hype? Let me know. Discipline, how are we doing, mate? Great to see you. Welcome everyone to the show if you've just joined. Also, please do remember to drop a like on the stream. Currently at 10 likes for 25 viewers, so 15 of you aren't liking that are watching, so please do drop a like. 2 of you have just gone. Bye bye, thanks for joining. Yeah, so we do have, of course, today, as titled in the stream, we do have unemployment data, which is where is it? Hang on, let me refresh this. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here you go. Initial jobless claims. There we go. I couldn't see it from all that. Now, interestingly, on FX Street, this is orange importance, which is obviously medium, not high importance like the red. But if you go over to Forex Factory, it's red folder, which, as you would assume, yeah, is high importance. So it's interesting to see that, yeah. For some reason on FX Street, it's not high importance, it is orange. But on Forex Factory, it is it's red importance. So what have I just done there? I've clicked on an ad. But yeah, let me know, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about Hype? Martin, how we doing? Yeah, can do for sure. I'll have a look. I kinda want a dump so I can scoop up some cheap, but my spot bags want a pump. Yeah, I know the feeling, mate. I know if you kind of at catch-22 there, aren't you? Like, if it went down to $30, you'd be able to load in more, but then you are then 50% down from the highs, aren't you, basically? So it's a bit of a catch-22 there. It's like you buy at cheaper prices, but then you know, compared to middle of September, you're down 50%. Shits and giggles. What has happened, crypto bloodbath? Just Bitcoin, just fucking everything up, innit? But interestingly, we are getting some real blood on some things. Yeah, I mean, you look at Hype and Asta, basically, -10, -13. So yeah, I mean, this area is one potential stop for Asta, and then of course, then I think it maybe just comes for the SR tester there, and then obviously below that is here. So we do actually have plenty of levels drawn on Asta. But yeah, both of them taking a battering, but Hype sell off so strong, such a strong sell off. Waiting to enter a trade in Hype, but waiting for an entry around 35 to 38. Yeah, I think that kind of suits what I've got, doesn't it? Yeah, I've got 38 here, and then yeah. So basically, you're basically looking in between my zones, aren't you? You're looking from anywhere for 38, basically down towards like the top of. Do you say 35 to 38? Yeah, so you're kind of just looking basically in between my zones, which again, you know, in a couple months or weeks or whatever, you know, a bottom in and around here may obviously look like small work for if it goes back up. But it will be interesting to see how hype behaves, given now there is going to be an influx of obviously competitors. Obviously, the introduction of Astro has basically kickstarted it, but you know, I do expect the perp dex competition to start heating up. I think perp dexes and obviously chains with perp dexes on will start trying to obviously drum themselves up and stuff. So, you know, your Solana, Sui, you know, others as well. Not so much ETH because obviously you just wouldn't be able to trade on the mainnet, but you know, maybe any perp dex on L2s like base or whatever. I think obviously them may start obviously heating up and getting the backing of, you know, obviously the foundations themselves and stuff like that. So yeah, quite interested to see what will happen with that. But yeah, I mean, oh yeah, Asta. I mean, in terms of Bitcoin itself, it's not the end of the world, is it? It's literally just back to the price it was yesterday. I think, you know, there's a lot of overreaction, but it's because of obviously the sell-off on alts, isn't it? Like, I mean, look at Pump. It's just dying a death in it. I do actually think Pump coming into this level, though, a little bit more down on Pump. And then anywhere in and around here, you want to see hold. Otherwise, yeah, it's just no good, really. So, yeah, I think that's what I think on Pump anyway. I think, you know, anywhere in and around there, or I'll probably be looking down towards here, to be honest. But, you know, here gives it that kind of 45 to 50% correction, you know, if it goes at its deepest. So I do actually think Pump isn't quite done for the downside, but doesn't have much more to go before it really comes into like a really big, you know, potential high risk reward region, really, being 50%, near 50% down. But I mean, yeah, you look at AVAX -6, Sui basically -6. Sui's just, yeah, falling off a cliff as well. What else? What have we got? Is there anything really getting messed up? WorldCoin. Oh, WorldCoin. Where is our? Who is it every day that asks for WorldCoin? Who is it every day? I think it's Shits and Giggles, isn't it? Is it you, Shits and Gigs, that asks for WorldCoin every day? I can't remember. Took a short on hype since around 53. Oh, lovely. Very nice. What are your thoughts on the Bank of England's crypto holdings cap? Joke or what? It's just crazy, isn't it? Well, I want to know how they're going to actually regulate this thing. Like, how are they actually going to regulate it? Because, you know, for instance, like, is it like on new buys? I haven't looked that much into it, to be honest, because I don't think it will get passed. I don't think it will get passed into law or whatever. But, like, how are they actually going to regulate that? Because it's either going to be on new buys, or if someone's got 100k in stable coins and it's in a cold wallet, what are they going to do? Do you know what I mean? What are they going to do? Well, you can't sell more than 10k, so what you're meant to do with the rest of it? You'd have to swap it into something else, and then it just don't make sense. Yeah, you love it. ETH daily chart. Yeah, I'll have a look at that. I mean, WorldCoin coming into it now. It's kind of melted through there. It's coming into this bit. I think, really, I mean, you've got this option here, and then obviously you've got this here, or you've just got full retrace, which just max pain in it. Just be max pain for obviously WorldCoin holders, that. But you've basically got these three levels: 1, 2, 3, just depending on obviously how much pain is inflicted. Sonic just getting absolutely messed up. Crow, oh, yeah, it's painful. That it's painful. Oh man, 50% down. Shame. Yeah. There we go. I mean, thing is, it may just be coming in. We've had this marked out, haven't we? And as you can see, it did actually get trapped inside here. You know, we marked this out, and it did actually get trapped in it. As you can see, it found support, bounced, but then rejected off the top of it, and then found support again. But then obviously the market just took it with it. But this is just obviously just big distribution. What else have we got? Peak. Holy hell. To be fair, that's not that bad because it's so up. Because it's so up in September, that's not actually that bad. Yeah. I'm just looking at some of these coins people have made me look at this. Wait. Oh, this thing. Goodbye. No idea what this is. Definitely wouldn't say it's a great looking thing. This thing did a big run, didn't it? This stable. So yeah, someone got me to look at this on Monday. Again, wouldn't really be that interested in it, I don't think. So yeah, I mean, what we want is obviously Bitcoin to bounce in it. We want a Bitcoin bounce, but how likely is that to happen? Now, is this coming in 1 minute? What is going on with this? Yeah, jobless. Where is it? Yeah, jobless claims are coming in 1 minute. Why does it keep switching over to? Oh, I know why. Hey, am I coming through okay for everyone? Am I coming through okay for everyone? Let me know. Am I sounding okay? Am I coming through okay and stuff like that? I've just realised I've got my VPN running. I was wondering why this time was changing. But we've got initial jobless claims coming in probably less than 1 minute now, actually. So let's see how it affects the Bitcoin chart. Oh God. Oh, God. Oh, it's sending it down. We made it. Oh no. Have we come and swept that wick from yesterday? Was it yesterday morning? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we swept the wick. Right, so that's actually good. That's actually a good thing now. There we go. So we've kind of just ripped the plaster off. There you go. So we've actually swept that wick, which is obviously probably a sweep of liquidity. And look at the reaction to that. Look at the reaction to that. So literally just bang on, bullseye. Swept the low of yesterday, I think it was, or wherever we put that low. Yeah, it was yesterday, wasn't it? Yesterday morning. Swept that. Obviously stopped people out. Claimed liquidity. And now just look at the reaction. Up, 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 up. So yeah, solid reaction so far. Yes. Okay, good. Oh, good. All right, that's good. I'm long on Link. Of course you are, Gongsy. Let's hope you don't get stuck in it again. Just finished an interview for a new IT job. I think it went well. So I might start going missing from your streams in a few weeks. Oh, no. Oh, no way. Why is that? Is it like, do you have to go into the office or something? Are you currently at home or whatever? Oh, well, mate, you know, if it's, I assume it's more money and stuff like that. So all good luck to you. Hope you get it. Yeah, it'd be great for yourself, that. So yeah, all the best. But at least you're still around for a few weeks. But yeah, that was from initial jobless claim. So what did we actually get? So we actually got less. We got less than the forecast. So the forecast was 235 and we got 218,000, which then drove us down to claim that liquidity on Bitcoin there. And has pushed us back to the upside ever so slightly. So can we now finally go on to rally? Can we finally go on to rally for the rest of the day? We'll see. We'll see what happens. But what I'll do is I'll look discipline. I've not forgot about the ETH daily chart. We'll go and have a look at the ETH daily chart. Just won't be a second, and then I'll be back. I am still here though. But yeah, let me know what you want me to look at next. Right. cookie. Yeah, 9 to 5 in office. Well, good luck to you, mate. Good luck to you. Right, let's carry on. Oh my, got really bad pain in my elbow. I think it's from like leaning. It's from like leaning on here. I did have something. I'm trying to think of where it was. I can't think of where I put it. I had something that is for this, like, you know, like a cushiony thing that you put here. I'm gonna have to try and find it and bring it in for Monday's stream, because just like going like this on the desk really starting to hurt this elbow. Oh, look at Eve. Yeah, let's look at Eve daily chart. Oh, pretty low on Eve, that, isn't it now? We are actually coming in, to be fair. If you look, let's see what's marked out. I don't know what that was for. So I actually did have this marked out. Obviously, this was, you know, the previous resistance, wasn't it, that we flipped to support here. And we have come in and we kind of front run it a bit. Instead, we came into this little interruption here. Yeah, it's pretty wild, isn't it? It's pretty wild. What I think on Eve, I mean, you wanted me to look at the daily chart, is obviously as it stands. Now, I want to use the term as it stands, obviously quite importantly, because as it stands, obviously, if the daily was to close like this, we've basically obviously fallen out of the range that we were trading in, haven't we? Depending on obviously how you draw it or whatever. But this could definitely form a long, lower wick, lower tail, if you like, and close back inside. I do think obviously this forms a good solid place for, you know, a retest and a potential bounce. But we could also come in, I don't know if you've seen it on the 4 hour, but obviously this area here was looking quite juicy, depending on obviously how you draw it, for what it's looking on the 4 hour. But, you know, maybe into anywhere above 3,600 to 3,700. But I do kind of fancy, with the position that Bitcoin's at, having swept that liquidity, that this actually closes. I'm going to make a prediction that this actually closes with a long tail and may actually close green. So yeah, let's see if that prediction obviously comes true today. You know, you can see, can't you, whether I'm predicting right? But I do actually think that this may close with at least a long tail and actually stay within, you know, this kind of daily range that we've built, or if not, actually close green, depending on how Bitcoin does. But yeah, I think obviously two scenarios for it is either for lower is actually to come in for a proper retest of there, or coming into here and then bouncing. So that's what I'm thinking. If you go and have a look at the 4 hour on ETH, yeah, so yeah, it kind of lines up, doesn't it? Kind of lines up. So that's what I'm thinking anyway. Maybe a little more pain, but obviously we need Bitcoin to have pain. So if we're going to have that happen on ETH, you would think probably Bitcoin comes down towards 110, maybe even towards 109. Probably 110, given that ETH is weaker against it. As you can see, it's down 2.5% against it today. Look at Sol. Oh. To be fair, Sol, the same. I think Sol is kind of at that point of, you know, high interest as well. There. Looking quite juicy. You know, keeping above $200, but, you know, dipping down potentially like it has, just into anywhere in this box. Maybe obviously a good point for a reversal. If not, yeah, probably down towards 185 again. So again, on Sol, you know, just easy free trade for you guys. Obviously, I'll tell you what I'll do. Obviously, this isn't financial advice, but, you know, if you want to take it, you can. So depending on obviously your risk tolerance, you know, depending on your risk tolerance, I personally use lower leverage. So I would probably have a stop of maybe like 4% or so on this, looking at it, just to give it room in case it does come down and just maybe clears this wick out here. But, you know, this is maybe something you could do, and obviously depending on whether you're looking to close it, trade it into maybe just a retest up here, or maybe, you know, a trade into Q4, you're looking for a bigger trade, whatever. But something like that, you know, that's a 6 hour trade. But probably something that I would take here, knowing obviously the risk reward in it. Or then alternatively, you are looking down towards then maybe 185, and then maybe adopting the same again. Not financial advice. Manage your risk, manage your position, make sure you're using proper risk management and stuff. Don't go all in on one trade. But these probably areas, obviously probably hold great risk reward, and I do obviously like it around $200. Obviously big round number, and obviously come into here as well. As you can see, this is where we based out, stopped the bleed, pushed up, retest, and then bang, there's the rally. So here's the origin, obviously towards the top of this rally. So this is where it originated from. So it's a good retest zone for sure. So that's why, it's got, obviously, I think it's good risk reward, but again, not financial advice. But I think it offers some decent risk reward. Damn, RSI like 30 on pretty much everything. I mean, everything's gone down so fiercely, hasn't it? I mean, look at Sol there, and then like obviously hype, loads of things. Hey, how we doing, Delta? Great to see you. What's going down? Just doing my thing, aren't I? Just doing my thing. If ETH does that, you can get even better entry, even better Pepe entry. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I fancy kind of a bounce from here though across the market. Really, I fancy a bounce. I'm calling for the market bottom here. Again, not financial advice. Don't take that as gospel. But I'm calling for a bottom now. Sweat that liquidity, put in a bottom and go up is what I'm calling for. Let's see if I'm right or if I am wrong in a ball of fire. But that's what I'm going to say anyway. And again, ETH's the same. ETH's the same. Just had a big liquidity clearance, and it's just cleared out basically all this. Came in, obviously filled in this. Kind of front run the retest of this region here, where obviously last time it found resistance, so kind of front run that. And then obviously gone on to bounce. So I'm calling for the bottom across the market now. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, then what do I get apart from a few brownie points? Hoping for a Sol bounce. Audi may enter the trade. 200.79. Great entry, mate. Great entry. That may be one, obviously, to just hold on to for dear life. It may be one to just hold on to for dear life and just hope for the best. I do fancy it from around here though, to be fair. I don't know if it goes back up here, but I mean, if you're holding it into Q4, then obviously it's got every chance on it. If you're holding it from here into Q4, it's got every chance. If you're holding it for a couple of days, a week, whatever, you're probably looking for something like this. But we'll see. We will see. We'll see very soon as well, won't we? We'll see very soon. Obviously, we have US Open in less than 50 minutes. Getting a poll out there. Poll's coming out. And again, you could probably do that. What I've just drawn on Sol there. You could probably just draw that on most charts now, in terms of longing it with obviously some form of invalidation of lower. So, you could probably draw that on most charts from this point onwards. Obviously, hype is one, hype into a key level. Obviously into this 40 zone. Again, you could probably draw that. Like, we've got a zone lower, but maybe your invalidation is it breaks below this zone and goes into this one. So your invalidation is like 39.50 or whatever. But I do think that there's pretty good risk reward across the whole market here, to be honest. So we'll soon see anyway, won't we? We'll soon see. Ow. Tell you what, I got super pain in my elbow. Super pain in my elbow. Let's go and check something. Just go and have a little look, see. I might just open a sol trade. Hang on. I may just open a sol trade. Give me a wee bit of time here. What's this? Oh no, wait. I may go and open a sol trade. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you take a trade on sol here? Hey, how we doing, Scotty? What time's the Powell speech today? I don't think there is one. It was on Tuesday, that I think. Unless there's another one. I know we spoke on Tuesday. Is there another one or something? What have you missed? We had unemployment data, which obviously gave the drop down here. So yeah, we had unemployment data, which gave the drop down. I wonder. I see sol hitting 180. Well, I had it drawn out for 185 if we go lower, yeah. So I had this. Oh, what have I just done there? Don't know. Yeah, I had this. So either from here or maybe from 180, but maybe 180. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely give reason for 180. I've had 185 drawn out for ages, and it's always traded well around it, as you can see here. So I do like the 185 level, but you can also definitely give good reason for here as well. Just depends on what Bitcoin's going to do, doesn't it? Just depends on what Bitcoin's going to do. If Bitcoin's just going to keep shit in the bed, then we've not got much chance, have we, until it settles. But obviously, if you're looking to trade anywhere today, if you want to take advantage of any of these entries, obviously any of this drawdown, then do make sure you sign up to BLOFIN. Link is in the description. It's pinned in the chat, I believe, as well. I'll put it in the chat too. But we also obviously have other options. If you're looking for non-KYC, if non-KYC is your thing, do try out KCEX as well. That is in the description. I'll put that in the comment section as well. That is non-KYC as well. So, perfectly fine for not KYCing. Yeah, you do wonder what Bitcoin and what is the stock market? What is the S&P 500 done? Ooh, yeah. So yeah, this may be an issue, wouldn't it? This may be an issue for Bitcoin with how the S&P is looking. This may be an issue, but yeah, we could run into some difficulty there if this keeps dumping, especially obviously on market open. What's that I had on sol? 190. Let's transfer over. Let's transfer over. Let's do. So what have we got? What's so that's 5% in it. What's that one? Oh dear, no, that's too low. That's too much. I'm just opening a sol trade. Hang on. 123. No. That's what we'll have to have that. Yeah, go on then. Let me just check. What am I on here? Yeah, standard. Yeah, there we go. Oh, not this again. There we go. Right, I'm long on sol from 200.06. From 200.06. So let's see what happens. So this is actually, I'll tell you what, this is actually my let me see. This is actually my trade. So you can actually see what I'm actually trading. It's like there. And 200 yeah, we'll go with that. So this is actually my trade that I've got open. So if you guys wanted to know, then yeah, this is actually it. So that's exactly where my stop loss is. I haven't put a take profit in, so you can ignore that. I'd probably be looking for a decent reversal on it, but yeah, this is actually my trade. So we'll see how it goes anyway, won't we? We'll see how it goes. Stonksy said no. The oscillator is starting. Obviously, we've come down, but the oscillator is still showing. Obviously, but if you look on the 4 hour, where we got the bounce from yesterday, we was at -1, and obviously went into the pink. Now, obviously, we're back at -1, and we are in the red. So I'm kind of trying to front run it. What I'm trying to do is front run the shift in momentum while we're red on. Because Stonksy's already caught most of the move down. As you can see, it's already caught the move down from 240 down into here. As you can see, the hourly momentum anyway, even though we've been coming down, is actually showing should be easing up now with it trending up. So it's showing that we should be easing up at some point. Also paired with that, the 4 hours at -1, and we've came into a key level. We've came into this key region. And if you want another piece of thingio to go with that as well, we are actually trading outside of the inner channel on the 4 hour. If you see, look, the full bar is outside of the inner channel. The actual open and currently the price action is outside of the inner channel. So that is also one way, one thing that I am using. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But, there's a couple of different points there that point towards, obviously, maybe an ease up and a reversal. So that is what I'm using. That is my my trade thesis. So that's what we'll go with. What leverage? I'm not telling you because 20x, yeah. Again, don't follow me. It's not financial advice. But if you do want to open your own trade, this is my setup. This is the stop loss I'm running. I haven't got to take profit in. I'm just probably looking, obviously, to trade it for a decent reversal. But if you do want to join me, of course, you've got BLOFIN in the description, non-KYC. You've got KCEX in there as well. I've taken it on BLOFIN, but obviously 2 non-KYC options there for you. I like the look of Hype, mate. Yeah, same. We've been looking at Hype before you joined. Welcome, BPN. How we doing, mate? Where is it? Here. Yeah, I like the look of Hype a lot. I look like it right back into that that SR, aren't we? Right back into that SR. I may take a trade on Hype as well, to be fair, because it's down massively, isn't it? It's down massively. I may take a trade on hype. You know, that is a decent push back up in it. Maybe I'll go take a trade on hype. Hang on. I'll be right back. Yeah. Been looking at hype, and I was tempted, to be fair. I was tempted when I was looking at it before. Right, what are we doing here? Let me just look at this. So what would this be? There we go. Right, I'm long on hype as well. So let's see how it goes anyway. Let's see how it goes. They may not be great. They may do something, they may not. Push to 45 looks good for if so. Yeah, I mean, it's had such a strong sell-off, hasn't it? It's had such a strong sell-off. Yeah. Pure silence. There shouldn't be. There shouldn't be. You should be able to hear me. James, I've got buy orders 1927 and 110,250. I mean, yeah, we could definitely go down there. I'm thinking maybe we bounce from here, but I don't know. Yeah, you should be able to hear me fine. Give us some nice trade setups on loop. Do it over and over. It's not your mic. It's at your side. Yeah, I was just opening a trade. That was all. I was just opening a trade. If you joined then, it was bad timing because I'd literally only just gone silent while I was opening a trade. So it may have been bad timing, but yeah. I was just opening a trade. So I'm actually long on hype and I'm long on sol as well from here. I'm kind of liking the look of them both at key areas. So this is my sol actual trade. Just been showing it everyone. Again, the take profit is undecided, so you can ignore the take profit, but that's my entry. That's my stop loss. So we'll see how it goes. It's kind of back into a key area in it, around $200. Obviously back into here where we found support, and then obviously here's the retest and then the impulse of the rally up. So it is actually quite a key region for sol, and of course for hype as well. You know, hype that had just gone long on too. Where is it? Here, same thing. So my actual trade on hype is what's this? No, it's not that we need. It's this. I don't know the entry. It was just open then anyway. I think my stop loss is just below 38. So around about there. And again, same thing for hype. Don't know where I'd be looking to take profit just yet, but that's my open trade where my entry is and my stop loss. So we'll see how it goes. Obviously, what we need is obviously Bitcoin to let up in it. You know, we need some let up on Bitcoin. But we have liquidated the yesterday low, which was obviously that long lower wick that we left behind after pushing up. So we do need obviously them to come out the traps, and and we need to come out the traps and buy it up basically. I'll look at some more now. Let's look at some more. I'm going live. I will plug your stream. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, we had unemployment data, didn't we? We had unemployment data, which came in positive, actually. It was less than expected, which obviously gave us this initial drop down and then the push back up. But as you can see, we're selling back into that now. Welcome the new viewers when they come. I certainly will do. Yeah, I certainly will do. I'll welcome them with open arms. I put an order for 199 on Sol, but I just feel a grab to 192 if we lose that. I just see downside. Yeah, to be fair, I know what you mean. But I think, obviously, for me, looking at it anyway, Sol's at a key level. Obviously, I've got levels mapped out lower. I've got 185, as I've shown before, as my next level down. If we do drop for me, anywhere in and around that. But they're at key levels, so obviously the risk reward is there. You just obviously need to manage your risk, don't you? From that point on. But yeah, obviously Sol's at a key level, Hype's at a key level. ETH is actually not so much at a key level in itself, but is obviously just come and basically filled in this void that we left behind here, this open space. As you can see, that never got filled in. It's actually come and filled that in now. And if we do go lower on ETH, I do think that there's like obviously immediate ones, but I think maybe we front run this. So obviously, as you can see, this would just be an SR test of what was resistance. We did actually use it as support here before, again, the impulse up. So we may actually come in and fully test that. But if not, this may just obviously be a front run. And I actually do think there's potential for the ETH to actually close the daily green. But we just obviously need that push back up on Bitcoin. We need the stop of selling, don't we? I did not like to see that horrible 3 at the start of its value earlier. It's still got a 3 now, mate. So don't look. It's still got a 3 now. So if you don't like it, don't look. Yeah. Just pour myself another nice coffee. I've made this coffee too strong today, though. I can taste the strength in it. I've made it too strong. It's like overly strong. I put too many scoops in. Nice, but yeah, it's overly strong. Obviously, for those of you FFS, I'm putting on a blindfold, going back to make sure you stay on the stream though, mate. Make sure, of course, if you haven't already, drop a like. We are up to 30 viewers. So obviously we've got 17 likes. So there is a lot of you actually in here that haven't liked. So please do go take a second to fix that. Just scroll down, hit the like button. It only takes you a second, but it does obviously help the stream out massively and helps the channel out. So if you haven't, yeah, please do drop a like. Let's get this towards 25 likes. I'll be perfectly satisfied with that. What have we got going on? But yeah, make sure obviously if you do want to trade anything today, come and sign up to BLOFIN. Link is in the description. If you do want to jump on any of these trades with me, whether it be a Sol trade, Hype trade, or your own trade, we used Stonksy as well. If you missed it, we used Stonksy to build the Solana trade. So the Solana one, yeah, we used Stonksy to build the Solana one. Given that it was outside of the inner channel on the 4 hour, completely outside, it's come back into this region here, which obviously was the place for support to be built and the bounce towards 260 or 250, wherever it got to. So yeah, that's where we're up to with that. And yeah, come and join me over on BLOFIN. Link, you find the link everywhere. But I mean, yeah, it's looking a wee bit nasty now, and it's actually doing all right, to be fair. Out of everything, that's doing all right. What's Hype doing? Oh, piss! Come on now, come on. We need to get to US Open, really, don't we? We need to get to US Open. What's going on with this? So yeah, the S&P just keeps dumping. How much lower have we got to go on Bitcoin, I wonder? Now, we have just come and swept that low as well. It keeps going lower because it keeps coming back to sweep the low. So it goes lower, bounces, then comes back to sweep the low again. Holy moly, look at Asta. Now down 18% on the day. Holy moly. Holy moly. So we may be coming lower then. We may be coming lower. It's a very strong sell-off, isn't it? It's a very strong sell-off. Dave, just before you went off the eat chart, flash red. Yeah, it's red on the 4 hour now. What's the moon's doing? I bet it's the 3i Atlas that's causing this. What do you mean? What's the moon's doing? I don't know. Go on, give us some context, Steve. Instead of asking me, you tell me what's going on. I don't know what's going on, so you tell me what's going on. Come on, give me your opinion or give me whatever it is. Flashing red. Still in my Asta short. 241 entry. Legendary, mate. Legendary entry. Well done. Brilliant entry. What we want to see now is, even if Bitcoin goes down more, we want to see alts kind of at least trying to stay afloat, don't we? So even if Bitcoin keeps going down, we want to try and see some like let up on alts. Like, let Bitcoin keep going down, but if alts have reached key regions, stick with them. You know, stick in the key region and don't just obviously melt through them, is what we want to see. But this is some... Now, we are dumping, obviously, pretty hard into US Open, so one or two things. We're either going to open and dump more, which we haven't had much volatility on Open, actually, for a while, or they're going to come in and eat this and reverse it. Now, if there's ever a day to come and eat this and reverse it, it's today, innit? Because this is pure crazy. What was that then? Moon cycles. No, he's on about that asteroid that's meant to be hurtling towards Earth, aren't you, Steve-O? That 3i Atlas. Is that asteroid that's meant to, or whatever it is, hurtling towards Earth. The moon indicator, long when the full moon, short when the bare moon. Check it out. It's remarkably accurate. He wants me to moon. Jobs report was better than expected. It was, yeah. There was less unemployment. There was less unemployment, yeah. He does. He wants me to moon, doesn't he? He wants me to pull a moon. Unfortunately, it's not that type of stream. If you want me to pull a moon, you'll have to join me on Tuesday when I go live on Pump Fun, when I'm with Wiz, and send it to a pretty high market cap and I'll moon live in Wetherspoons. Full moon. I think TMG's actually just gone live as well. So a few of you may drop off. I don't know. Depend on if you want to stay with me or not. Please stay. Be nice. Be nice to have, it's nice to have you guys around. Come on. Get a solid pump here. Then it's all looking all right. That's not looking too bad. To be fair, some of the things I'm in, famous last words, but some of the things I'm in actually aren't that down today. Arrested live on stream in Wetherspoons. Funny. 3i Atlas is not an asteroid. Yeah, to be fair, I mean, who knows? I wonder if there's is there a coin? I bet there is. There must be, mustn't there? But I wonder if there's a coin called 3i Atlas. Because if this carries on getting like obviously a lot of attention and stuff like that, it may actually be funny for like there to be a coin. I don't know. I bet there is. There must be. There must be a couple of. There's probably about 10 of them, to be fair. Look at this. There's just like no let off, is there? It's just absorption. It's just complete absorption of any upside relief. Who believes anything NASA says these days? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, all that I know is we sit here and trade magic internet money, don't we? That's all I know. I sit here with you guys, and we trade magic internet coins together, and that's it. Yeah. Whatever else happens in the world happens, doesn't it? You know. That's how it is. Right. Before we go, obviously into US Open, I'm gonna have to go to the toilet. So, do make sure you drop a like on the stream. Make sure you stick around as well. In the meantime, if you're not signed up to BLOFIN, links in the description. It's pinned in the chat. Also, if you want another KYC option, or non-KYC option, sorry, non-KYC. Say you want 2 options or whatever. KCEX is in there as well. So you can sign up to that. Obviously, 2 non-KYC options for you guys there. But yeah, I'll be back in just a minute. Just got to run to the toilet, and then obviously we'll be going into US Open and all that stuff. So vote in the poll. Let me just pop this on. Let me just tell everyone in case anyone dreams. Right, there you go. If anyone joins, like, where is he? Then you know what to tell them. I'm just going to the toilet, which is obviously now downstairs in the building that I'm in. Won't be a second. Right, I'm back. Thank you very much for your patience. If you did join while, obviously, I was in the bogue in the toilet. What have we got? Oh yeah, There we go. Oh, I tell you what, this elbow. Hang on. Oh, yeah. There's a cushion here. Oh. Tell you what. Hang on. Let me position this right. If I get this right. Oh, my. Oh, yes. I tell you what, there's a guy on TikTok. I can't remember his name. I think it's like called Jason the Stallion or something. He's got a lot of followers. I think he's got like 40 million followers. But he does this thing like he goes around trying food, and even like he's from the US, but like he's just been into Korea. He just go anywhere. Like as soon as he sees something or like a product or whatever, he'll just go and get it, whatever. But he started doing this thing where he'll like try something, and like because he likes it that much, he'll take his glasses off and just throw his glasses at the wall. It's absolutely epic. That's the feeling that I got then. I just wanted to take my glasses off and throw them at the wall with how comfy that feels on my elbow. Now you can just see it at the bottom of the camera there. Anyway, we are pumping back up on Bitcoin. Look, look at that for a 5-minute candle. Come on then. Let's get it going. That's what we like, innit? That's what we like. Let's see. What's everything doing now? Oh yeah. Come on then. That's looking good. My hype trade is now in profit, and my Solana one is just in a slight negative, to be fair. Slight negative. But yeah, that's obviously what we're looking at with them. So yeah, long on hype, long on Solana. If you want to join me, trade on BLOFIN. Links in the description. I'm not logged in it. This is a different account. I'm not on this one. Otherwise, I'd show you the trades. I'm not on this one. I'm on a different one. But hopefully, if all goes well, I may just leave them open going into Monday's stream so we can look at them then. That's a nice reversal. Nice reversal. Come on. This is what we want to see now going into the rest of the afternoon. Let's see what you guys are thinking. Ooh, I'll tell you what. So that is pretty evenly split, isn't it? It's pretty evenly split. Had my phone on full volume in public. Then I got some strange looks when you were making them noises. I bet, yeah. You dirty bagger. I don't think I've actually said hello to everyone. Scottish, how we doing, mate? Great to see you. Asta finally cooling off. What would be a really optimistic entry next few days? Yeah, let's have a look at Asta. If you're looking to get in on it. Personally, I really like the Asta play. But I have just gone and started playing other perp dexes on different chains because obviously, I've said it many times, but I saw Asta at 33 cents and didn't buy it. One of the biggest mistakes ever. But I've started just buying other perp dexes on different chains because I think obviously, if it's the narrative, it's something that should catch on with obviously going into other chains as well. Because there's more than enough room for Asta and Hyperliquid. There's more than enough room for each chain to have its own or have two or whatever. So I think, yeah, it could be a big narrative going into Q4. So I've started positioning onto other ones. Again, not financial advice. I'm in on Blue, which is the biggest perp dex on Sui. And I'm in on Zex, which is one on Solana that's soon rebranding to Bullet, which I believe may become the biggest one on Solana. So yeah, they're the ones I'm in anyway. So you want to know Asta? So yeah, Asta, I think obviously from here potentially, it's got legs for sure in here. Otherwise, back down towards kind of 170, maybe just sub 170. Obviously for another SR test like it had here. Obviously broke out, retest, and then here. Did actually put this setup on stream when we done it. I just didn't trade it all the way up here, but we did actually look for this. Obviously breakout, retest, and then go. But I think it could go from here for sure, or obviously come down for retest from here. Then ultimately, obviously, maybe worst case scenario would be coming back down towards 140 to 130-ish. But I think it depends on the market, doesn't it? If we're going to get Bitcoin going up from here, then the Asta dip may be over. Who knows? What do you think personally? What do you think? You've got a wrist pad, well worth getting for the elbows. I do have something. I did have something for the elbows. It was like a cloud thing, and it was quite comfy. But to be fair, this is comfy, but it's absolutely killing my elbow on the desk. Thank God my Asta long bounced was near break even from 100% profit. That'll teach you, own it. And I'm the same, mate. I'm the same. The amount of times that's happened to me is unreal. Order set at 171. Yeah, I mean, you might get it filled, you might not. Who knows? I mean, the thing is, we can look at the chart, can't we? And obviously, we've got, you know, a couple of levels of interest there. But if CZ and Binance want to send it up, they'll send it up, won't they? Try using a trackball. I'll have a look at these things. Thank you for the recommendation. CBZ is behind Asta. It's going to send another 3x. I would have thought. Well, in my personal opinion, and it's just my personal opinion, is that obviously they have brought this out to really compete with Hyperliquid, you know, and obviously give a proper competition to Hyperliquid. Now, if we look at the two market caps, let's see. So, Hype's market cap is 14 billion. And Asta's market cap is 3.2. So that has another mental maths for about 4.5x in it, maybe a bit less, anywhere between 4 and 4.5x to go. So, you know, in my opinion, that's probably their target, at least, is to get it to the same market cap as Hyperliquid, if not overtake it. We know how ruthless, you know, CZ and Binance can be when it comes to obviously the market share in crypto. So, you know, I'm looking at that and just personally just thinking, well, I think their target is to probably overtake Hyperliquid and take Hyperliquid's market share. So we'll see anyway. But yeah, you are right. 3x would take it to that, but a 4x/4.5x would take it to on par with it. But you know, and you look at it, you know, for instance, these ones that I'm in, again, not financial advice. I'm just it's just obviously a risky play in that. But these two are around 30 million market cap. One on Sui, one on Solana. Obviously, this one on Solana may have a bit more competition, but this one on Sui is by far, you know, the biggest and best. It's got a TVL of 200 million and a market cap of 30 mil. So that's kind of the thing I'm playing. We'll see anyway. I may be right, I may be wrong, who knows? But yeah, I think just trying to play that narrative as in general. But I'd have loved. If I was on Asta from 33 cents, I'd be riding that like a bull, mate. I'd be riding it like a bull, quite literally. But yeah. So Bitcoin looks to have steadied up a bit. Luckily, yeah, it looks to have steadied up. At least for now, anyway. At least for now. But like I said, told you, didn't I? That, you know, you could end up with. I did say before when we're looking at ETH that this could end up with a very long lower tail if otherwise actually close green on the daily. And I'm actually going to, you know, stand by that. The green, it may be a bit of an overshoot, but at least, you know, maybe close somewhere up here with a very long upper tail. Lower tail. So we'll see how it goes. Solana's back to 200. And again, you know, you can see it so cleanly on the daily there, can't you? You just see it so cleanly on the daily, retesting 200 there. It's just so clear and clean. You know, the risk reward is decent. And then obviously Hype. You know, in there again, you know, $40 SR, $40 SR zone. So we'll see how it goes. Again, baby steps in it. It's got to be baby steps with this, because we could easily go lower. But I'm feeling optimistic. We was feeling optimistic yesterday, and we did actually blow out, didn't we? From where we were looking, we was eyeing up that 113k resistance level and looking for a blowout, and we did go to 114k, didn't we? But then obviously slam dunked all the way back down. Yeah, nice. So I'm actually into the green on my Solana and hype ones as well. They did go into the red, but I'm actually into the green on them. Currently 8% up, or nearly 9% up on both P&L wise. Oh, wow. So let me know. Did anyone join me on them? Did anyone join me on either of them? We're rich, Dave. Mate, we're rich in many ways, aren't we? We're rich because we've got each other. The crypto market may be dog, but at least we've got each other. I still reckon a last dump looking to stink bid lower. Piss off. How about that? How about piss off? I don't know, mate. Could do, couldn't it? Maybe it happens over the weekend or today. US Open, I don't know. But yeah, I'm long anyway. We'll see. And if it gets stopped out, then so be it, innit? It's just one of them things that happens. But I do think, everything kind of, like I said, didn't I? You could probably look at most things and everything was at a decent spot then. You got ETH down when it was down here. It was down here, wasn't it, when I was long in the other stuff? So everything was kind of looking at a decent spot. I need to start short. I was contemplating long and hype at 41, but I already got 3 longs open. I need to start shorting more, but I hate shorting a bull. Thing is, we just have lots of consolidation on Bitcoin, don't we? So really, you have plenty of opportunity to short because the bull, when we get it, is only very short. We only get a couple of trending days or weeks, don't we, on Bitcoin before it's back to consolidating. So if you actually just if we zoom out and look, we're just obviously within one big consolidation range, aren't we? So there is actually opportunity to short. I think it's more so like a trader's market in it at the moment, as opposed to just buying and holding for ever. In terms of a spot perspective, and I mean that because obviously you can just trade up and down. Obviously, yeah, spot too, but in terms of you don't just long every single dip. You actually have plenty of opportunity to long and short. It's not like an up only rally, is it? I'd like it to go up only now though. Got 4 minutes to go until US Open too. So yeah, we'll see. Be nice to get a big push back up today though. My trades would be looking juicy then. My trades would be looking juicy. Juicy. But yeah, obviously, anyone that's recently joined, welcome to the stream. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe. If you've got any questions, ask them in the chat. But yeah, we are long on hype and we are long on Solana. Let me show you the trades that I've got on at the moment. So I have, this one. Where's it just gone? Yeah, this one is currently what I'm in. I should probably actually move that over to there, shouldn't I? Yeah, there we go. So currently, long on hype. Ignore the take profits for now because I haven't got any set in. I've just got stop losses in. And the Solana one, which again, let me move over. My entry is there. So yeah, these are the trades I'm in. And let's see how it goes. But yeah, obviously I used Stonksy to enter the Solana one. And then the hype one was mostly just gut feeling and basically just looking at the chart alongside, obviously, looking what Stonksy's doing. But yeah, the Solana one laid out exactly how I entered this using Stonksy. And so far, obviously, it's paying off. We are above entry now. It could prove, obviously, a good point to be in. Did anyone follow me? Let me know in the chat. Did anyone follow into these again? we could open US, couldn't we? And we could crash down, but oh no, man! Hang on, the bell's under the desk. You know, we could open US and crash down, but given that we've dumped into it, I'm kind of optimistic about US Open today. That maybe they take us up. Anyway, we've got 15 seconds to go before we open. So let's see what we can do. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there we go. We are open. We are open. Open for business. Afternoon, Sean. I jumped in on hype trade. But let's hope that it pays off, mate. Let's hope that it pays off. Yeah, I'm hopeful that we rebound hard today. Basically, I mean, as long as we don't get down, isn't it? Really, as long as we don't get down, it's not so bad. Like, as long as we don't go further down from here, then we've obviously got time on our side to, rebuild some foundations. We could consolidate, but we could also just snap back hard. And that is my flask empty. Empty of the coffee that I brought with me today. I'm in green. Nice. Just saw this on the news. 2 Russian surveillance satellites are reportedly pursuing German army satellites. Ooh. Smoke and mirrors, mate. Smoke and mirrors. Don't listen to it. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Yeah, it's smoke and mirrors, mate. I wouldn't even listen to it. I'd just completely ignore it. They're just looking for false narratives, aren't they? The thing, in my opinion, the EU are kind of desperate for like Russia to do something, aren't they? It seems like they're kind of desperate to have like a full-blown war or something with them. In my opinion, anyway. It's just obviously my opinion, but it just seems like they're obsessed with trying to really stir the pot and, obviously push like a narrative of, we need this war to go on for longer and maybe escalate and stuff. Only just logged on. Your toilet habits sorted. Yeah, do you know what? This is actually a talking point I was going to bring up. My toilet habits are sorted because I actually, as soon as I got into the office today, I went for a big fat turd, which then reset it. Because off the top of my head, I don't think I actually did one yesterday because I was just all messed up, weren't I? If you remember, I was all messed up with my poo cycle. But this morning, came in first thing, just needed to throw my stuff on the side, run to the toilet and laid a big one out. So hopefully it's all reset now. I'll be back on track for obviously one a day in the morning. Probably hoping they can stick every draconian law in that they've been. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's it. I don't know. But I just ignore most of the news and stuff anyway, to be honest. there's always some sort of narrative or like underlying well, what's the word I'm looking for? Thing that they're trying to do, aren't they? Yeah, I just ignore it all. Whatever. But we are pushing up on Bitcoin. ETH is still struggling around 4K. ETH still struggling around 4K. But Hype is pushing up nicely. What's Sol doing? Sol pushing up a little bit nicely as well. But we need it to continue. More buying. Come on. More buying. More buying. Buy more. Buy more. Buy more. Send us back to 113k today. That'd be a really nice bounce, wouldn't it? Yeah, that'd be a really nice bounce. I'd like that a lot. Let's go and see what's happening with liquidity. Let's go and have a little look-see. So on the 24-hour, we actually came out and obviously wiped out this hotspot down here when we came down. Obviously, we created another one in the same aspect, but as you can see now, liquidity is all up above if we're going to just continue liquidity games. Let's have a look at the 3-day. Again, same thing, wiped out this to the downside as we took yesterday's low. And of course, that liquidity now is above yesterday's highs. And on a 1 week perspective, same thing, came down. Looks like we swiped it anyway, but hot above there, and then obviously hot above where we sold off from. So yeah, it's looking, it's maybe looking all right from a liquidity standpoint anyway. My Solana one's basically back to entry for the time being. But it doesn't really matter. As long as Bitcoin doesn't go back to new lows, hopefully we should be okay. Hopefully it doesn't go back to new lows anyway. Don't ruin this bounce. Don't ruin this bounce. Let's just come down a bit more. Whatever it needs to do. And then let's just carry on going up then. How about that? What do we all say to that in the chat? I bet we all say, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh. Yeah, everyone seemed to really enjoy the poo in talk yesterday, didn't they? You're all dirty. You're all dirty. I was gonna say something else then. You're all dirty muckers. Everyone loved talking about the bloody poo and bloody toilet seats and B-days and everything yesterday. What else we got? Pump. Oh, look at that. Came so close to where we were looking at, didn't it? Came so close. Was looking at this for obviously anywhere in this grey box for maybe a bottom on pump. It came so close. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's not it. Yeah, baby. Fucking bounce. Yeah, you tell it. You tell it, Sean. Go on. Oh, you give it a good talking to. Go on, give it a good talking to. So you bounce now. So you bounce right now. Or not. Or not. Let's see if we can hold. Oh, yeah. Go on then. Go on then. That's looking nice. That's one of the other perp dexes that I've been buying. Oh, oh yeah. Look at it ripping. Go on then. I'm hoping for like a 2 to 3x on that thing, to be fair. That'd be nice. Got a 3x on it. I'd be more than happy. Yeah, baby, yeah. I'm just let's see what we do in low time frame, because obviously the low time frame will start the shift, won't it? Obviously to a higher time frame bounce. So what are we doing? We've come up, we're coming down. So we need to obviously come down and set some form of low now on this retrace to then lead back to the upside. Now, what is this thing doing? Right, so the S&P 500 is just nuking, which is really unfortunate, because that is just going to stamp all over and ruin potentially this Bitcoin rally. Isn't it funny with the S&P? Like the stock market, Bitcoin just doesn't trend with it unless it's going down. So the S&P goes up and the stock market goes up, Bitcoin doesn't go up. But if the S&P goes down, Bitcoin goes down. Well, it's just negatively skewed against it at the moment. Obviously, that doesn't stay forever, but that's what's currently happening anyway. That is nice. Oh no. And I'm back into the negative on my trades. Back into the negative on the trades. Oh, holy hell. Someone's loading some ammo into this thing. Let's see. Let's have a little look at it. Not bad. It's all right. Right, here we go. So this is kind of the area that we want to set some form of now low time frame bottom. Obviously, we're on the 1 minute chart. So this kind of area we obviously want to set some form of bottom on this dip now. You know, we've sold off obviously for like 10 minutes straight. So now let's turn around and start heading back to the upside. Otherwise, I don't really know what to say. Come on then. Give it some welly. Give it some welly. Oh, I need another wee already. I'll obviously hold it until the end of the stream, but I drank that much coffee. Oh no. We're round tripping. Guys, we're round tripping. Oh no. Oh no, we're round trip. Oh no, this is getting pretty ugly. The S&P is just nuking. We're round tripping. Oh no. Right, go up now. Go up now from here. Go up from here. Told you open would wipe out all our profits. So that's fine though, isn't it? If then now it's gonna then obviously just be an open sell-off and then obviously build a rally going into this afternoon. But the problem is if this now just carries on going down, it's just so annoying how we're just negatively trending against the S&P. Like, Bitcoin only follows the S&P when it goes down. apart from that, we don't get any of the positive upside. Oh, 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 that's nasty. Oh, oh, close your eyes. Oh, close your eyes. Yeah, it's getting pretty nasty, to be fair, like, isn't it? Now, are we yet again going to sweep the low and then bounce? We just keep doing this, sweeping the low and then bouncing. Quick, close your eyes. If you can't see it, it's not happening. What is going on at all? Now, up now, up now, up now. Don't know if you've gone quieter or I've effed my headphones. I don't think I've gone quieter anyway. Shouldn't have. Holy mother of God. The volume changed itself to super loud. I was going to say I'll get really, 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 really close if you want me to get close. I'm into Bitcoin shorts. Very nice. Where from, mate? Where from? I did that yesterday, coding. Lol. To be fair, altcoins actually don't look like they're that affected that much. Altcoins actually don't look like they're that affected. Like, my Hype and Solana positions are barely in a loss, where there was a lot more in a loss before. Like, altcoins actually, you see, look at that. My despite Bitcoin going further than its low before, my Solana one is basically around entry. And you know, the same for Hype. So it actually looks like altcoins are at least low time frame, obviously not being punished that much by this other Bitcoin sell-off that we're getting. We obviously just don't want it to plain nuke, like going towards 110k or 109 or whatever. But if that's the sell-off on open done, hopefully, fingers crossed, then maybe we rally into the afternoon. Otherwise, like I said, just don't look. If you don't look, it's not happening. We just don't look. Just close your eyes. It's fine. I'm still here, but look, I've got my eyes covered, so we can't see the price action. So it's not happening. Oh, you're short from 116k. Nice, mate. Well done. Very, very nice. Looks brutal. 1 coin M and 1 USDT. Lovely. Enjoy, mate. Enjoy the gains, yeah. Nice, really nice trade down from there. Yeah, it doesn't look like this is gonna. To be fair, the S&P stopped selling on the 1 minute, but this is what I mean. Notice that this has stopped selling on the 1 minute now. Now, if this starts trending back up, let's see what happens to Bitcoin here. Are we actually gonna ease up on the selling? Where are you looking for, Brit? Yeah, I remember you, mate, from coming in the streams. The guy who just absolutely living the life in Vietnam. Absolutely living the life in Vietnam, aren't you? I'll tell you what, this pain in my elbow. Oh, it's a big pain. Big pain in my elbow. Pain in my ass. Here we go. Come on, full send. Right. Yeah, here we go. See, the S&P's now stopped selling on the 1 minute. And it's pushing back up. So come on, Bitcoin. Yeah, there we go. Right, we've now liquidated the low yet again. So we are still in a downtrend. We need to obviously now see some strength. To put us out of this downtrend. Sellers stopped selling. How about that? 108 will be cool. Yeah, still living the life. Yeah, mate. Yeah, you are. You absolutely are. That is for certain. My Sol and hype trades are back into the green now. They actually never really went into the red that much on this second dip. Yeah, this is looking nice. What's this doing? Nice. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, we just want to see a push up now throughout the rest of the session, don't we? That's what we want. Yeah, hype. Let's get hyped with long in hype. Let's get it going. I mean, there's not really much else to cover, is there? Because we're kind of just obviously wanting, if Bitcoin carries on going down, it's just going to ruin every single plan that there is until it finds some sort of a bottom. So really, obviously, we're just kind of relying on Bitcoin to go up from here, aren't we? And then happy days. Apart from that, yeah, I mean, pump my Solana and pump my hype, please, market. If we look on the daily, that is obviously a, I think it's something to note, obviously, on the daily. If you're actually looking on the daily, is that we did come and basically, I assume we swept this low, or at least took it out. But if you notice, we had on the daily, which obviously you couldn't see looking at, you know, this price action here. We had this low, and of course this low that was left untaken. Obviously that low yesterday didn't take any of them. So we have actually come down and liquidated, I assume, them 3 lows, definitely them previous two, the first two. I don't know if we actually liquidated this low here. Looks like we definitely at least maybe matched it. So that is actually something to note in terms of the daily chart, is that we've come and taken out some of the lows, if not all these 3, at least 2 of them, which is good. You know, that's obviously a positive sign. Maybe looking for that this is, you know, liquidity, just liquidity games. How's that long going, Dave? It's not bad, really. The Solana one is 4.5% in profit, and the hype one is just minus 1.8%. So a bit of a mixture, yes. Overall, I'm in profit, but yeah, Solana one's up 4 point. Well, it's just changed 4%, and then hype's now minus 2%. But both basically in and around their entry, so not bad at all. Even on this second, the thing is, altcoins never really suffered on this second one. It was only Bitcoin that was driving this. If you look at hype. Look, obviously this was. Oh, I've moved that. I don't know where it was. This was obviously the low, but then on that where Bitcoin went and created this second low here, altcoins never really followed that much. They remain quite strong. So you can see that there. Obviously on Sol as well, you see the same low. And then while Bitcoin made another low, altcoins put in actually a higher low on the very low time frame. On ETH, on the other hand, obviously that is just obviously a bit of a mess at the moment with how weak it is. But especially on the two that are long, didn't actually look that weak from that point onwards. So yeah, all good. Sick. That maintained well. Hyperliquid. But yeah, thank you to everyone that joined today. Appreciate you all coming and obviously sitting with me while we watch this roller coaster price action, shall we call it? But yeah, it's been good. Hope you've enjoyed the show. We'll stay live for a couple more minutes and then we'll drop off. But let's just see. Hopefully, this is somewhat of a bottom for Bitcoin now. Let's not give James his entry. What was the entry you're looking for? It's 110,000 something, weren't it? Was it a bit lower? I can't remember what you was looking for, James. Hopefully, he doesn't give James his entry. No, yeah, it should. We'll see, won't we? We'll see. Let's see what's the S&P doing. So yeah, that relieved up, pulled back, and maybe, just maybe starting to go again. Let's hope that Bitcoin does the same. But yeah, I'm going to remain long on Hype and Solana. So I will give updates on it in the Discord. Obviously, if I end up closing them or whatever, I mean, I don't have any plans to close them, I'll be honest. I'm going to try and play this as kind of the low and the bounce, if we can anyway. If not, then I may end up getting stopped out. But of course, yeah, there is lots of stuff going on in the Discord server now. If you aren't joined Stonksy, it is the last couple days. From tomorrow, the discount of 35% off lifetime and annual will be over. So yeah, currently these two plans are discounted by 35% automatically when you go into checkout. This is coming off after today, so tomorrow it'll be gone. Obviously, we have the 20% off the first month as well if you want to join the full monthly. And of course, with these, you get full indicator, oscillator, Discord server, and trading bot access. The bot has been hitting some great trades on the low frequency one. We have two bots. We're changing over the strategy on the high frequency one, but this low frequency one has been hitting great trades. Hit this short today. That got near 5% P&L, but it's hit profit on the last 4 out of 6 trades, or the last 4 out of 6 or 3 out of 5. I can't remember. I think it's 4 out of 6. It's hit the last. It's hit positive P&L on, so it's nicely up over the last handful of trades. But that's obviously dating back to a couple of weeks ago as well. So yeah, it's great to see. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me today. It's been an honor. It's been great. If you haven't, drop a like, subscribe, of course, sign up to Stonksy if you're not. Take advantage of that offer while it's still on. And of course, join me on BLOFIN, or of course, you want to join the other non-KYC exchange with KCEX. That's in the description as well. And yeah, that's it for today. I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm off. I don't know whether someone's doing it. I don't know whether Spud is going to do it or what. If not, obviously I'll see you guys in the Discord anyway, and of course for you guys in the Discord, I'll see you on Sunday for Sunday's evening lounge and the weekly review and stuff. And yeah, obviously for everyone else who's not in Stonksy, I'll see you guys on Monday. Ciao for now. Have a great rest of your week, have a great weekend, and I'll see you all then. Bye bye.